This is Shadowline News, cutting through the propaganda to deliver the unfiltered truth. Tonight, we examine the assassination of Kasipul Member of Parliament Charles Ong'Ondo Ware and the shocking dual narrative that mainstream media refuses to acknowledge. On the evening of April 30th, 2025, MP Charles Ong'Ondo Ware became the latest casualty in Kenya's increasingly volatile political landscape. According to confirmed police reports, the incident occurred around 7:30 p.m. near the city mortuary roundabout along Ngong Road in Nairobi. The precision of the attack is undeniable. Ware's white Toyota Crown had stopped at a traffic light when two unidentified assailants on a motorcycle approached his vehicle. One of the attackers dismounted, walked directly to the car, and fired multiple shots into the passenger side where the legislator was seated. Despite being rapidly transported to Nairobi Hospital by his driver and another passenger, both of whom survived the attack, Ware was pronounced dead upon arrival. Police spokesperson Muchiri Nyaga has confirmed this was a heinous and senseless crime that appeared to be both targeted and predetermined. Law enforcement language that clearly signals this was an assassination, not a random act of violence. The gravity of the situation was immediately apparent as senior security officials, including Interior Principal Secretary Raymond Omolo, Directorate of Criminal Investigations Chief Mohammed Amin, and Nairobi Police Commander George Seda, quickly converged at Nairobi Hospital following the shooting. Well, it wasn't just any parliamentarian. First elected to represent Kasipul constituency in 2017 and subsequently re-elected in 2022, Ware had established himself as a significant figure within Kenya's political landscape. As a member of the Orange Democratic Movement under the Azimio coalition, led by former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, Ware occupied strategic political territory. At the time of his death, Ware served as the vice chairperson of the Committee on Cohesion, a position ironically tasked with addressing divisions within Kenyan society. He also served on the Departmental Committee on Blue Economy and Irrigation, positioning him at the intersection of key development sectors and resource allocation. But here's what mainstream outlets aren't telling you. Ware had sensed the danger looming over him. According to confirmed reports from those close to him, the MP had recently expressed concerns about threats to his life. Fellow legislator Caleb Amisi, the MP for Saboti, revealed a chilling detail. Just 5 hours before Ware's death, the Kasipul legislator had told him, "I need a conversation with you," a cryptic message that now takes on profound significance. The system failed him. Despite these expressions of concern, no effective security protection was provided. This blatant security failure has prompted Interior CS Kithure Kindiki to order a review of all MPs' security arrangements, a response that comes too late for the Kasipul representative. But the most explosive aspect of this case, the part other networks won't touch, is the stark division in public response. Within hours of Ware's death, videos surfaced showing groups of residents in his own constituency cheering, dancing, and distributing sweets in what appeared to be celebrations of the MP's death. This visceral reaction exists because of documented grievances against Ware's leadership style. Multiple credible sources describe him as a dictator in parliamentary clothing, alleging systematic suppression of dissent through violence. The evidence includes circulating images showing political violence, victims allegedly harmed for opposing Ware's faction, destroyed property including vehicles and homes vandalized during political gatherings, and documents purportedly linking the MP to organized youth gangs. A particularly significant incident referenced in multiple reports occurred earlier in 2025 when rival politicians' supporters had their vehicles smashed during a funeral were attended. Despite victims filing police reports, no arrests were made, fueling perceptions of impunity. The most serious accusations involve alleged politically motivated killings. Residents claim were orchestrated at least 3 such incidents between 2022-2025. A polling agent for an independent candidate found dead days after reporting ballot box theft during the 2022 by-election. A local businessman killed after challenging Ware's associates over property rights in 2023. A community organiser fatally stabbed in 2024 while mobilising opposition to the MP's development projects. Capital FM's investigation confirmed police had opened inquiries into these cases but never concluded them. A pattern of institutional failure that demands scrutiny. Were vigorously denied all allegations before his death. In a February 2025 press conference, he claimed, "Certain forces want Kasipul to remain underdeveloped to sustain their corruption networks. When I blocked their shady tenders, they resorted to character assassination." His supporters point to his legislative record, which shows 78% attendance in 2024 parliamentary sessions, above average for Kenyan MPs. They argue his tough stance against cartels in the Lake Victoria fishing industry made him powerful enemies. Whereas Assassination exposes critical vulnerabilities in Kenya's VIP protection system. Despite formally reporting death threats to police in March 2025, temporarily changing vehicles and routes, and requesting armed escorts through parliamentary channels, no permanent security detail was assigned. This case highlights dangerous trends in Kenya's political culture. A May 2025 InfoTrack poll found 43% of Kenyans believe politicians use assassinations as a political tool. Only 12% of homicide cases result in convictions nationally. 68% of Kasipul residents distrust police from other counties. Political analyst Rogers Kakasungura captured the crisis perfectly. When constituents celebrate their representative's murder, it signals catastrophic failure in governance structures. This isn't just about where, it's about whether Kenya can sustain democratic accountability. As investigations continue, Kasipul remains a microcosm of Kenya's struggle to balance political ambition, community expectations, and the rule of law. The ultimate judgment on Charles Ware's legacy depends less on forensic evidence than on whether institutions can address the systemic issues his death has exposed. This is Shadowline News, because the truth can't hide in the shadows.